Hey everybody, it's me, your boy, 10 of makeup and music with 10, and today is another collection video. I am going to be doing my powders and setting spray collection video. I decided to just do this together. So I have my powders that I use the most up here, and of course this one I really love, which I'll talk about it. And then these are base powders. Shockingly, I've actually used all three of this because before I had my own color powders, I used to use their powders just lightly just to set my stuff to the point where it wouldn't leave white residue. So I've actually used a lot of these, and quite a few of these are translucent. So I'm going to be showing you the entire collection, even the stuff that is for my white partner, because I've actually used it before in a way or two. So let's just jump right into it. So the first powder I have is one I got for free at Sephora. This is the Kat Von D Lock-It Setting Powder. It's a mini version because it was just a free sample. This is actually a really good powder. As I've talked about Kat Von D before, I don't like her personally, but I'll be honest with saying that even though I don't like her and I won't ever really buy her products, I do love this powder. It's a really good powder. It definitely locks in my makeup. It's finely milled. It's translucent. Doesn't leave any like white film on my skin because as you can see, I have dark skin. And it's a good powder. So I'm going to use it all up since it was free. And then after that, you know, I won't be using it anymore, but I will never sit here just because I don't like a person. If I've tried one of their products, I'm not going to sit here and say the product sucks. But I will say, make your own mind up on who you want to support. I'm not here to be the support police, but also at the same time, if you are someone who really supports a brand that's run by someone who's racist or problematic, I will kind of side-eye you, but there are other things I need to worry about other than a problematic makeup mogul. So next is another small one. This is a Laura Mercier translucent powder. I'm pretty sure we got this in an old Ipsy, and I have used this once or twice. It's a really nice powder, also finely milled. It's fine. Like, I've only used it once or twice, and it did its job. It locked my makeup, so you know, I guess it's a good powder. I don't reach for it a lot. It's not one of my favorites, but it is a pretty decent powder, so we keep it. And it takes up little to no space. So I'm gonna do all the loose powders first, and then I'll do the loose powder and just like the compact powders. So next is one that I feel like a lot of makeup lovers have or have raved about, and it is the Coty AirSpun. I had to get my hands on some of this because there was about 15,000 beauty bloggers who talked about how good it was, so I wanted to try it myself, and I always saw it at Walmart because it's not super expensive. It's $5 and some change, and it's actually a really, really great powder. This is a translucent powder, and it's one of the best powders out there, and it's only like almost $6. I feel like can compare. I have some higher end. I have like one or two higher end powders, and this does compare to that. So I love Coty AirSpun. It is finely milled though, so it gets everywhere. That's my only thing. It just gets everywhere. So next, with loose powder, I'll just finish the ones we have down here, is this LA Colors loose powder in light. This is base, but before I had my own powder, this was the only powder I had, so I would use it. This is actually a really good powder. Even though it's not my shade, I would just lightly tap into it and then put it on my problem areas, and it wouldn't like make me look ashy, but you just have to tap really lightly into it. For a powder that's a couple dollars, this is a really good powder. I think that does a bang up job keeping you matte, and I have nothing bad to say about it. Next, we have this e.l.f. Soft Luminance Powder. I'm not sure if this is I'm pretty sure this is not translucent, and I've actually never used this. This was bought specifically for Bay, so I don't really know if it's a good powder or not, but it looks decent, and it was only like $3 or $4, so what's the worst that could happen? And then last, for Bay's loose setting powders that they use the most, this is from Bad Habit Beauty, and this is a loose setting powder. Once again, I've actually haven't used this one, or I think I maybe used it once when I didn't have my own powder, and it was fine. Like, it's nothing to write home about, you know. It's a powder, it does the job. So yeah. Okay, so next in loose powders, I have this Col-lab Set the Stage Ultra Fine Setting Powder in shade Cocoa Truffle. This is a setting powder that I use that's closer to my skin tone. It's actually quite close. It is also finely milled. Good thing about this one is that it doesn't get everywhere. I actually really like this powder. It's about $11.99, I think. Maybe $11.99 to $14.99. My only complaint about this powder is how bulky it is. Like, the Coty AirSpun, you get so much product in there, but this top is like way too thick. I wish it was a little thinner because it just takes up a lot of space, but it's a really good powder and I recommend it. All right, next for loose powder is this Becca Cosmetics Hydra Mist Set and Refresh Powder in Golden Bronze, and this is my favorite new powder, new-ish powder in my collection. I got this in boxycharm some months ago, and this powder is so fracking good. It's, oh my god, I can't even begin to explain how good this powder is. It is like too good. I like to use it under my eyes because it's hydrating. So it leaves under my eyes feeling really, really good. It sets my concealer foundation, but it doesn't leave me feeling dry, and it is great. I love this powder. This is something I might have to repurchase. Like, it's pretty pricey, but it's that good that when I finish it, I might actually repurchase it because it's such a great powder. And then for the like compact powders, I have three. I use all three of these all the time, so these are all favorites. So first I have the, oh, let me take off this sticker. So first I have the Neutrogena Skin Clearing Mineral Powder in Chestnut. I really love this powder. It's really soft. It's really mattifying. This is a powder I can use on my bare skin. It's skin clearing, so it's supposed to have minerals to keep your skin clear. I really love this powder. I use it in a lot of my makeup days. Even if I'm not putting on foundation, I'll just put a little bit on my bare skin and it doesn't look weird or chalky or ugly. So I love this one. Next is the Col-lab Kill the Shine Pressed Powder in Cocoa Truffle. This is another powder. This is my first compact powder I ever purchased. And Col-lab, I've spoken on Col-lab because I have quite a lot of Col-lab products because I used to work at Sally Beauty. So I have a lot of Col-lab products. And this powder is really good. It does kill the shine, as it says, but it's very, very powdery. I'm talking, you dip and it's everywhere. So that's my only issue with it, but it's such a like thing that you can work around that it's not a big deal. And this is again like $11.99 to $14.99, but it's a great powder, so I recommend trying it out. And I'm just gonna put these back in here because I like to do that. And then last but not least with powders, this is the Pixel Triple Boost Matte Powder. It's enriched with pomegranate, apple, and papaya, and this is shade Ivory. Now, this may not be my shade, but this is one of my favorite powders ever. It is so freaking good. What I tend to do is I will use this before I put my foundation on, and my foundation, it will go over it no problem. If you just put a little light layer under your foundation, just a little light layer, tap tap, put a little bit under and then I apply my foundation, it helps to keep me matte longer because I have combo skin, but I'm definitely more on the oily side. I love this powder. I have no clue where I got it from. I think Bae brought this into the collection. This is one of my favorite powders ever. I love this powder. I swear by this powder. I love it as much as I love my Coty AirSpun or the Becca powder that I was just raving about not too long ago. So I'm just gonna put these in here, and then and now we're gonna look at setting spray. So I don't have a big setting spray collection because I don't need one, but this is my small setting spray collection, and we'll start from over here. This is the e.l.f. makeup mist and set. This one it irritates me because I have to work really hard to get some spritz out, and it's really the fact that it gets this, like, you shake it up and it gets that foamy, I guess I should be worried about. But it's okay. It's a setting spray. Like, it's not my favorite setting spray, but it gets the job done. So next is, I have two of these actually. One I bought and then one was given to me that was never used. And I have two of the Urban Decay All Nighters makeup setting spray, long lasting setting spray. This one's just the mini version of this one. It's a pretty good setting spray. I've heard other bloggers rave about it. I like it. I don't love it. I think that the first time I used it, I liked it more, but you know, I hear some people talk about setting sprays that never move. They never move, and I'm like, where's this setting spray? And this is supposed to be the one that never moves your makeup, but it does. Like, it does. So I guess that's my only thing about it, but it's a good setting spray. Like, I use it quite a lot, but it's not, in my opinion, you know, it says it has temperature control technology and it's this and it's that, and I was like, it's fine. It's a fine setting spray, but it ain't like all of that, you know. Oh, I forgot this one. Next, I have the MAC Prep and Prime. This is the Cute Fix Plus setting spray that I got when I purchased something from MAC. I got this as like a little sample. I've only used it once because I'm preserving it, but it's actually really good. I've heard a lot of great things about the MAC Fix Plus, and I actually really like it. I just don't use it because I want to preserve the little bit that's in there. So, but it's a really good setting spray. Next is this Femme Couture Get Locked Makeup Setting Spray. I really like this setting spray. My only issue with it is it's heavily fragranced. I have sensitive skin. I don't like that it's so fragranced, but I like how it mists out. Very easy to spray. It mists out easily. It's only a couple dollars. I think that it's a pretty good setting spray. So next I have two Col-lab setting sprays. One is a hydrating one, and this is the Grand Finale 3-in-1 Hydrating Makeup Setting Mist. And then I also have the Closing Time 3-in-1 Mattifying Makeup Setting Mist. And I like both of these. This one really does hydrate. This one really does mattify. Same complaint with this one that I had with the Femme Couture is that it's supremely fragranced, which is why I don't use it that much, even though these are really good setting sprays. I think they're actually really great. But Col-lab, maybe less, some less scents for us sensitive scent people, because I would use it much more if it wasn't so scented. And then my last one, and this is the mattifying setting spray I use the most, is the Palladio Forever and Ever Makeup Setting Spray. And this is the matte finish. I love this setting spray. It is not super fragranced. This is a brand that uses a lot of botanicals and minerals and stuff. It does have some fragrance, but it's not like awful. It's not awful. I can handle it. It doesn't make me like, you know, after using it. So I really enjoy this setting spray. It was like, I want to say $6.99, $7.99. I love the Palladio brand. I recommend trying it out. Oh, excuse me. I think that they're a good drugstore brand. So And there it is. That is my setting spray and setting powder collection. Thank you for everybody who's been watching my collection videos. I appreciate it so much. This is not a declutter. All of this is going to stay because a lot of this is in use, and they're powders, you know, like they're powders and setting sprays. And there's not one product here that I just hate. All right, y'all. So that was the end of this collection video, and I am actually about to shoot another video right after this. So I don't know when I will put this up. I'm just, you know, school's about to start, and I've been at work for the past like 3 to 4 days. So I'm going to put this up whenever it comes up and schedule it out, and it'll come out when it comes out. All right, y'all. Have a good day and stay gay. Bye. I said bye.